Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine. Today I will discuss with you the topic supply. In this topic, we will also learn about individual supply schedule and individual supply curve. Now what is supply? What is the definition of supply? जो definition है supply की वो ये है, supply को हम define करते हैं, supply is the quantity or we can say amount of good or quantity of commodity which a seller or we can say supplier or also we can use the term producer is willing to sell at a given price and at given point of time. यह है डेफिनेशन सप्लाई की. इस डेफिनेशन में हम देखते हैं कि there are two important words. Number one is willingness of a seller and second one is given price. Because the objective, जो objective है प्रोड्यूसर का, objective of producer or we can say objective of seller वो है, उसका जो objective है वो है maximization of profits, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नफ़ा कमाना, profits नफ़ा. और ये नफ़ा of a seller जो भेजने वाला है उसका जो प्रॉफिट है नफा है that depends upon price of a commodity and this price of commodity it depends upon cost of production. Which includes cost of raw material, labor cost, transportation cost, advertising cost that is known as selling cost, etc. And profit is denoted by pi in economics. It is the difference between total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue TR and total cost TC. And this total revenue it is equal to price, P is price, Q is quantity supplied and total cost includes fixed cost plus variable cost. Fixed cost, cost of machinery, building, land, etc. And variable cost is cost of raw material, cost of labor, that is wages of labor. Suppose a producer is selling a product that is marker, and the raw material of this marker it is plastic, ink, etc. Besides this, there is other cost for producing this pen, that is cost of labor, that is wages, use of machinery. For that we pay price in the form of interest, use of land in the form of rent, and transportation cost. Suppose the total cost that includes fixed cost plus variable cost is equal to, for example, 8 rupees of this product pen. And if the buyer, खरीदने वाला, if he is willing to pay, अगर वो खाली 8 रुपया पे करता है for the marker, and the quantity, if it is 1 unit, then 8 into 1 it is equal to 8 minus जो cost इसका है वो है 8, उसका जो profit है that is equal to 0. Therefore at this price, that is 8 rupees, consumer is not willing, therefore I use the word term willing, to sell this marker at this given price. He will sell the product, वो तब बेचेगा प्रोडक्ट जब उसको वो प्राइस होगा प्रोडक्ट का जिस प्राइस पे उसका नफा होगा. Therefore he will sell the product more than the cost of product. At least he will sell the marker at the rate of 9 rupees per unit. 9 into quantity 1 unit, and cost which we have assumed is equal to 8 rupees. It will be equal to 9 into 1 is 9 minus 8, and the profit here it is equal to 1 rupees. Therefore seller will be willing to sell the marker at a given price. The given price is 9, not less than 9 rupees. He will not sell product. At least the product he will sell is at the rupees of 9 or more than that, because higher the price, if the price is 10, total cost is 8, the profits will be equal to 2. Therefore higher the price, higher will be the supply. This is how we use the term in the definition of supply में. Willingness to sell and at a given prices, because objective of the producer is maximization of profits, nafa kamana, to earn more and more profits. This was all about supply. Now we will learn about individual supply schedule and individual supply curve. What is individual supply schedule? Individual supply schedule, it is showing off supply in the form of table. In the table we show different quantities of commodity at different prices. That is known as supply schedule of a particular commodity. Now I will draw here supply schedule, but that will be individual supply schedule, that is supply by only individual seller, individual producer. प्राइस ऑफ कमोडिटी से द कमोडिटी इज मार्कर, जो हमारे पास जो कमोडिटी है दैट इज मार्कर, and the price is 5, 10, 50, 20 and so on. Supply, I mean quantity supplied by seller A or producer A. When price is 5, suppose supply is 10 units of marker. When price increases, because increase in price will increase his profits, as I have shown in my previous example. Supply will increase from 10 to 15 units. If there is again increase in price, अगर price फिर से increase हुआ तो supply और increase होगी. Suppose it is from 15 to 20 units. This is the individual supply schedule that is showing up supply in the form of table. And in this table we have shown different prices of a commodity marker and different quantities supplied by seller A. In short, we can define supply schedule. It's the showing of supply in the form of table which gives different prices of a commodity at which different quantities of commodity is supplied. Now from this supply schedule we can obtain a supply curve. On horizontal axis we take quantities supplied of a commodity. Here the commodity in our example is supply of marker, which is 10, 15 and 20 units. And on vertical axis we take price of commodity marker, which is 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on. In our example, the price is from 5 rupees to 15 rupees and the supply is from 10 to 20 units. When price of marker is 5 rupees, जब marker की कीमत 5 rupees है तो उस वक्त supply by the seller is 10 units. This is when price increases from 5 rupees to 10 rupees और supply भी increase हो गई from 10 to 15 units. Price increase from 5 to 10 rupees here and supply increases from 10 to 50 rupees. Supply भी increase हुई because increase in price will lead to increase in profits of a producer or profits of a seller. Joining this point, this shows the price and on horizontal axis it shows the quantity supplied. If there is again increase in the price of the marker from 10 rupees to 50 rupees, यहाँ पे जो price increase हुआ है फिर से from 10 to 50 rupees, जो supply होगी वो भी increase होगी from 15 to 20 units. When price is 15 and supply is 20 units. This is the price 50 rupees and or horizontal axis, this is the total units quantity supplied of a commodity marker. Now joining these points, we will get a curve. This is the supply curve. And what is supply curve? It is graphical. This supply curve, it is graphical presentation. A graphical presentation of this supply schedule. And this supply curve, it is the locus of different points. We show different prices and different quantities supplied. And one more important point here, it is that this supply curve, it is upward sloping. Upward sloping, this supply curve. We show the direct relationship between price of a product and its quantity supplied. Because higher the price, higher will be the profits of a seller, and he will be willing to supply more and more at higher prices. That is why this supply curve is upward sloping. Now, one more important point in this topic is that difference between